I'm Shivani Gupta. I'm obsessed with small to medium businesses growing. As business owners, we take so much risk and we want to make sure it's worth it. I believe one of the best presents you can give yourself as a business owner is to be able to learn how to scale your people, your profit, and your processes. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Grow Your Business podcast. I'm Shivani Gupta, and I'm your host. October is the month of celebrating, speaking about, discussing mental health in Australia. And this is so great that this topic is now being discussed everywhere. When we start to look at from a leader's and a founder's perspective, one of the things that happens is when we've got staff and people with mental health challenges and issues, there is a huge cost to the organisation, and it leaves some leaders and business owners worrying about what that means in terms of managing people. What I wanted to do was flip that thinking on its head and talk about some of the benefits of running mental health workshops in your business and how it can put your front foot forward and actually help you realise many potential and savings. And so I want to dive into that. So there's so many benefits in terms of us being able to have mental health workshops, and there are some compelling ways that we can start those conversations, be on the front foot and engage our people at a different level. The first one, which might sound very obvious, is to obviously improve our well-being. Mental health workshops help employees better understand and manage their mental health, which leads to their overall well-being. Why do we as leaders and business owners want our people to have great well-being? Well, when they are well, they do some things exceptionally well. They also feel supported by an organisation and a business and a leader and an owner that is interested in their well-being. It also reduces the stigma. There is still, unfortunately, a lot of stigma around people that are experiencing some mental health challenges. And what we want to do is foster open conversations. We want to have these workshops and have these conversations reduce that stigma that's associated with it. We want employees who perhaps might be struggling with some aspects of their mental health to be able to put their hand up and ask for help rather than suffer in silence. Believe it or not, by running mental health workshops, we can actually increase our productivity, not reduce it, because people that are mentally healthy, we know, are going to be more focused, motivated, and productive, and that's going to have a business outcome. So by running that, we want to be able to talk about enhancing how people can get better and increase their productivity as a result of that. It absolutely will increase your engagement. So engaged employees are going to stay longer with the company. So the retention part and the cost associated with that is really important. This reduces the turnover. It reduces the recruitment costs and training costs that are associated with it. We also enhance the team dynamics. So employees that understand mental health issues are going to be more likely to support their colleagues if they are actually experiencing some mental health issues. Businesses, irrespective of the size of the businesses. It also can improve problem solving. And how does it improve problem solving? Well, we know that when we've got good mental health, we work better from a cognitive perspective. We are able to solve more problems. We can also benefit by making better decisions, which helps the individuals, the teams, as well as the business. We also want to enhance resilience. So mental health workshops, employees build resilience. They can help them better deal with the business and the workplace stress that might be there and the challenges that come across in all the different things that we do. Mental health workshops can actually save you money, again, by reducing the healthcare costs, workers' compensation claims. And so by being, again, proactive in that area, there are so many benefits in being able to do that. And it also helps with getting a positive company reputation. That is not the main reason we're doing. That is an outcome as a result of talking and being open more about mental health. So companies that prioritise mental health are viewed as more favourable. They are seen off as an employees of choice. They are very open in terms of when they're actually hiring people. They can attract better investors, and it enhances the organiser reputation in terms of what it is that they can do. So I just hope that as a result of listening to this particular podcast, you're able to really look at that. How do I run mental health workshops? How do I create more mental health conversations in the workplace so that people don't feel stigmatized? People feel that they can speak about it and they can ask questions. They can get the support for themselves, from their teams, from their business leaders and owners. And this is a great way in being able to engage more of your workforce. Thank you so much for tuning in. Any questions that you have, please remember that my business is called askshivani.com. And if you could take a moment to review and rate this podcast, it is always greatly appreciated. Thank you. I'm Shivani Gupta, and you've been listening to the Grow Your Business podcast. I hope you got one idea that you can think about or perhaps even implement straight away in your business. Thank you for listening. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn under Ask Shivani. Remember, I call it Ask Shivani, so please send me your questions that I can address in this podcast for you. And I would also so appreciate if you went to the Apple Podcast to rate and review this podcast.